Just My Opinion, the podcast.
Mike Roberts, baby.
My name is Hery Irizarry.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Just My Opinion. My name is Hery. I'm here with Mike. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Hery. We up in this motherfucker.
Ooh. How are you?
Oh, man, I am great. I am just freaking great.
Why is that?
Oh, man, because lies sound better than the truth. No, I'm just kidding. No, I am really good. Just overwhelmed with probably the same amount of feelings that everybody around this time of year feels, where you start finding holes in what is your normal life and your normal routine around the holiday season, you know? And it's like super easy, like, because you want to participate in stuff if you can during the holidays with friends or family or work or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, you still got to do your other life too. So, anyways, it's been great, but
Okay.
I'm starting to geek on the amount of no time at all. Like,
For what?
anything outside of my calendar, there's no wiggle room right now.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Like, it is like we are locked in, bro, since
You complicate your life too much.
it's nonstop. But
Yeah.
you know, what can you do?
Yeah.
It's a long way to the top.
You just got to do like I do. I cancel all my plans. I got stuff to do.
Bro, it's just like,
I don't commit to nothing that I know I can't. That's me. I don't commit to nothing that I can't. The difference between you and I have a family, so I cannot commit to everything that people ask me to do, you know? And I'm not going to stop doing certain things to go attend other stuff, unfortunately. Like I said, I'm just... sometimes you got to pick and choose, you know? I can't add you on the calendar for 2 months from now, and we can plan. But I don't. I try not to compromise myself too much. You know, there's some things that you like, do I need to hang out every weekend? You know? Hey, let's do this, let's do that. Do I need to do that? Now, is it a bigger event? Yeah. Then I can say, okay, I'll go. But for me to go out to, you know, let's go play cards on the weekend, or let's chill, watch a movie. Nobody. I can't do that. I can't. So like I said, I pick and choose what I can do with friends and family. So I can have time for myself. Or for us, actually.
well, normally I do have time.
Mm-hmm.
But with the given holiday circumstance,
Yeah.
I'm a participant in a lot more endeavors, and that's okay.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. I don't participate.
I participate.
I don't. I won't participate. I don't. I rather choose myself and my family.
Well, I mean, you make it sound like I'm leaving my adoptees at the house, going to a Christmas party here.
Well, but you don't have kids.
Exactly.
That's what I mean.
No mas niños.
That's why it's different for me. I'm going to pick my kids to chilling out,
Dale.
hanging out. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think it's fair to say that my schedule has been filled with more family-oriented things over the holiday season.
Are they?
Yeah. My entire weekend. This weekend has been family.
Okay.
And I think that's the part where I'm geeking. A lot of family time.
I cut away from them too. I only have my kids and my wife. The rest of the family can wait for me. But that's just me. That's just how I am.
Yeah, that's because you're an asshole. So it makes sense.
Maybe that's what it is. But it's good for me and my kids. It might not. They may not like it. My friends and family that are not in my house might not be okay with it, and they're like, "Oh, I'm not going to invite him to anything." Then that's okay. I'm okay with that. I made that decision a while ago. It's true, but I, one of the things that I hate more is, especially in the holidays, you go to family house and they want to know about what you've been doing. I don't need nobody in my business. I hate that. I hate when I go to a family member house. Like for the holidays, oh my God, I haven't seen you in what is this person doing? How you doing? How's work? And no. And then you got to try their food. That's the other thing about the holidays. When it's in the holidays, you go to people's houses, they're cooking for you, and they want you to eat. Lately, the more and more, the older I get, I don't want to eat people's food.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, I am. I don't know what's happening to me, but I don't want to try people's food.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Ew. I don't know. I always think about like disgusting things where those hands been. They washed their hands. They took a shower. Ooh, they have 4 cats. I don't know. I just don't. And what if I don't like it and they're saying, "Hey, eat more."
I've had that before.
Yeah.
I've had that
So
before.
I'm very picky and I understand how what I've become, but I'm okay with that. If people don't understand that and don't want to, there's nothing I can do there.
Well, I mean, I don't see a big deal in it. I'm not over here trying to, criticize.
No, I'm just saying it's because you're saying you've been very busy with doing stuff like that. That's why that's the difference between you and I, is that I won't commit to anything.
Yeah, we're.
There's some people I think they would just stop. They just stop inviting me to stuff, but it's because that's what I choose to, and I think they've noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that, I guess. You know what I mean? It's
Well,
not that.
there is.
Yeah, but to a degree, I mean, you got.
Not for me. I don't care, but there is. Think about people that keep inviting you to stuff. Hey, I want to see you. Let's celebrate holidays together. And I'm like, I don't want to. And then I'm pretty straightforward, and I'm not doing it. And I don't have. The worst thing is I don't explain myself either. I'm just like, no, I'm not going. So, I know people don't like that, but hey, it is what it is.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
It's the holidays.
Yeah. You act like you're extra nice during the holidays. Anyways, something positive. How have you been?
Oh, that wasn't positive.
No, it just sounded so negative.
Why?
It sounded negative. Not just you. The banter sounded negative. It sounded like we're shitting on Christmas. Who did come here to listen?
First of all, I'm not. I'm talking in general. I'm not shitting the Christmas. I'm not. I'm just.
You
the
were
reason
shitting on Christmas.
I wasn't shitting on Christmas. I was explaining to you is that the difference between you and I is that right now you say you have all these things because you plan or you committed to them. I don't do that. That's what I'm trying to explain. I'm not talking about specifically. I don't do that stuff. I don't commit to shit. Because again, I just saw you last week. Or, we've been spending too much time together and I'm good with not seeing you again this weekend.
Yeah.
That's just, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. So there's not that's just who I am.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. I'm glad that's who you are.
Well, it seems like to you it is.
I'm glad that's who you are. There's nothing wrong with that.
I know there's nothing wrong with that.
You sounded defensive.
Oh my goodness. Somebody needs to have a cup of coffee or something. I'm sensitive over here. I guess somebody's a little overwhelmed this week.
Bro. It's just been... There.
Yeah.
But it is okay. Because right after Christmas comes New Year's. So.
Wow.
No big deal.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Don't make plans for after a year.
I don't make any fucking plans. No plans. If somebody fucking send me an email, ask me what I'm doing on January 1, I'm deleting that person from my email.
You go through emails for this shit?
I like to be an avid checker of my emails.
So you're in contact with friends and families through email?
No.
Okay.
You didn't see my e-card? Maybe if you had read it, you asshole.
Anyway.
My digital Christmas card? I didn't actually have one.
No, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. You talk about me being negative, but you're like the one who's very grumpy and negative right now.
I know.
So don't blame it on me.
I'm not blaming it on you.
You told me I was sounding negative.
No.
Yes, you did.
I
Bitch,
said
you did.
that segment. We were negative.
Oh, we? Okay. Okay, let's. Well, first of all, I'm not being negative, so don't say we.
Okay. The tone was off.
Here we go again. Oh, fucking Karen. Anyway,
Okay.
you have something positive happen in your week? Something that we can smile about?
I went to Starbucks and Culver's, and both places got my order right. And that was a nice venture.
Yeah.
This week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that sounded exciting.
It was overtaking with excitement.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There was something else I did.
I mean, you said you had a busy week, so I'm assuming you did a lot besides.
Well, I'm
Starbucks.
trying to put all the pieces together here. It's been a real fucking whirlwind.
Maybe next episode.
Perhaps. See what Mike did a week ago.
Yeah. You know what I'm getting ready for? I have a Christmas party at work tomorrow.
Okay, there we go. Christmas party at work.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for that tomorrow. And the only bad thing is that in my job we are not allowed to have alcohol.
Oh, that's right.
That's
No.
gonna be boring. No, you know what's weird about my job is that we are allowed to drink alcohol in management activities, parties. You know, like a Christmas party for managers.
So
we can drink alcohol.
So
but when I'm doing a Christmas party for my employees, we're not allowed to drink.
Well,
have you thought about that? Like, how is that? You know, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm getting ready tomorrow. So we're doing a lot of stuff for the team and the employees, and everybody's bringing their own food, and we're providing the main entries and stuff for the employees and stuff like that. But yeah, it dawned to me that for managers and senior leadership, we have alcohol and the best food, but then for employees, we're not.
Wait! You threw in a little something extra on that last sentence you didn't say the first time.
What?
You said we throw the best food in for the managers?
Yeah, it's true.
So what do we got these regular people eating? Hot dogs? Chips?
You
Merry
get a budget.
Christmas?
You get a budget. Let me tell you.
You get ham sandwich squares? Or you cut them into fours?
This is what we're doing. I get a budget that I can spend on food, right? And then so for us to have enough food or different kind of stuff, we make contest of the best side dish or the best dessert dish.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, it is cool, but it's because I cannot provide more than that. Because of budgets, you know?
Yeah, but you're a competition guy, like in general. So, like, I could see you getting your staff to, hey, look, let's make it fun by you guys competing for who makes the best.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
What is weird about this year is that I haven't been in my area in weeks. You know? I've been working a lot through emails with my team because I've been out of my area doing other stuff. So I haven't been present. So it's pretty interesting. I can't wait to see what it's going to be like tomorrow. Because I do know that you always have employees that only go there to eat and they don't bring something to the table.
Always.
There's always those people. And then they complain. I remember last year, We divided the food into for two, for the morning crew and the night crew, right? And we were running low on some stuff in the morning, and an employee who didn't bring anything on their day off came to eat only, and was complaining about the food. You know me, I had to say something. I said, well, if you would have brought something, we would have had more food. So be grateful for what we have right now for you. Which I don't have to do a Christmas party for you.
Harry said, this party is themed by Annie. All right, we're going to pretend like we're orphans and be thankful today, bitch.
Right? Be grateful that at least you're getting a freaking chicken nugget. More than what you were planning to eat today. So that kind of stuff bothered me. The crazy people that come and complain about everything. I decorated for Christmas in our area. And there's always somebody. What about Jewish people?
Oh my gosh. Like, where's the menorah?
Yeah, I swear. I swear. So I was like, I bought this with my money to decorate the room. And because one person who feels they're Jewish certain days, I didn't bring nothing for them or to decorate for them, they were mad. Well, bring something then. Nobody's holding you back to decorate.
Bring a menorah.
There's always something. I don't get people. Why people today, they got to bitch about everything. Be grateful. Be grateful.
Granted, we do have a show called Just My Opinion. But
it's not their show.
Damn
I don't
it.
care about their opinion.
Touche. Yeah. I like that.
You want to have an opinion? Get your own podcast, bitch.
Yeah. Then you go with no, go ahead.
No, but I mean, again, in every party you have a specific person for everything. Somebody complaining, the one that eats all the food, the nasty one.
Oh, the nasty one. I hate the
right?
I hate the nasty one at a party.
You're like, please don't touch their food.
You ever see that open mouth eater? Do you get any of those on occasion?
Oh my god.
I don't like an open mouth eater at this point.
You know who's like that? My brother-in-law.
Oh. Done. I'm walking away.
My brother-in-law literally holds the plate right under his chin, and he grabs a fork and just shoves in. Literally, that's how you can't see me out there, but he literally has the plate under his chin. Even when he's sitting at the dining table, he just puts the plate under his chin and just goes pop, 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 pop.
Hawks it down there.
Yeah,
that's just. It stresses me out. Like, when I see the people that are like, just talking and smacking, and like you can see what's going on inside of there. And I'm just, I don't you get taught that in like elementary school? Like, close your fucking mouth.
Your parents should be calling you out. I call out my kids when I see them doing that. Don't be nasty. Close that mouth. Nobody wants to see everything in there.
Yeah. I don't want to hear your noises. Either I don't like people that do this when they eat. They go, like things like this, like why are you blowing kisses at me? Eat the fucking piece of chocolate.
Slurpee. Well, you know what? I have a bad habit now that I have braces. Is that when I'm done eating,
you suck your teeth.
I go.
There he is.
Sorry, because I have food everywhere in my braces, so I'm like doing all these noises trying to get food out of my braces, So, but I try my best to not, doing it around people. I don't know. There's everything, But they always have that person that they claim to be baking all night for everybody, and then they bring this stuff that you're like, I don't want to try it, but they keep telling you they baked all night long, and then you should try because it's delicious, but it looks horrible. You always have that person in the party.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! I stayed up all night. This is my grandma's recipe.
Try them, Mary.
I texted her. She lived in Arizona, so
it's a family recipe. And
it's kind of like I went to Publix and I bought these things just to make them.
So I have an employee who walked in with Publix cookies last year. And then he brought a Tupperware container, and he literally got him out of the Publix container and put them in his Tupperware and put them at the table, and he said he baked them. Yeah. You see, there's everything. There's a little bit of everything. I love Christmas parties. You know, luckily we don't have alcohol. Can you imagine if we had alcohol?
Oh my gosh, I feel like it would let loose. It would very much so let loose.
I think it would be bad for them if I drink. Because I'll be telling them everything that I feel.
Probably.
My feelings about them. I'll be drunk in a corner like, let me tell you something, motherfucker.
You all suck. You all just suck.
You lazy motherfucker. and then I hug him and like, let's have a toast, bitch.
All right. That's how we do it in my house.
Yeah.
And that's how we do it.
Yeah. So anyway, but you just had a Christmas party recently in your house. How was it?
It was good.
Yeah?
It was good. It was a great Christmas party. I like that part of Christmas. That's the one thing I like doing is hosting that. That's pretty good. We usually have a collection of friends that come together. What's pretty nice about that... Yeah, I'm using different words. Stepping it up.
A collection. My bad, I forgot you collect people.
Yeah, a collection of friends that we have all get together, you know.
Okay.
And it's really fun because most of those folks, I will say, like, we're all friends, but we don't necessarily, you know, kind of like you were saying at the beginning, like, we don't necessarily hang out with one another.
Okay.
Everybody in the room, some see each other more than others, but at the end of the day, we are all friends. So...
Yeah.
What's nice about that is those are the friends, for the most part, that they can come together at Christmas. Everybody has a good time, picks up where they were last year. Kind of thing. You know what I mean? There's never a, oh, you never come by. No. Like, there's none of that. Like, everybody understands that everybody's got shit going on, and it's not personal if some of us see others more than others. You know what I mean? Just because, like...
Yeah.
Whether it's through likabilities or hospitalities or whatever reasons in particular that, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm running out of bullshit to fluff that with, but everybody gets along well once a year, and that's what I like. As long as it happens at my house.
So I had a Christmas party, okay, and mine was a mess.
Uh-oh.
Mine was bad. Mine was bad. There was people that I did not want in my house, but my wife invited.
Uh-oh. Oh, hold the phone.
Yep.
Elaborate.
Just okay. There's family in town right now. Not my side of the family. Okay. Yeah. And they walk in that day. So the first one, we haven't talked in a few years. Walks in, doesn't even say hi, sat on the couch all night long. In my fucking house. That's it.
You know, but that's the gangster. That's the gangster part about family, though. Family can be petty as fuck when they want to be.
Yeah.
Because
there's serious stuff. There's serious stuff that he should not even be walking in my house. But anyway, that's not the point.
Oh.
I'm not going to bring that up here.
My bad.
Yeah, if you have some dignity, you don't even walk into somebody's house when you know you're not welcome. Anyway, then a little later walks another member of the family, not my side of the family, and it's introducing herself to everybody, right, and saying hi, and I'm like, okay, she's a little cuckoo, she loves pills, and she does. Anyway, she goes, okay, so my daughter's boyfriend. Is black, okay?
Okay.
And this lady, who is brown, walks up to him and says, she doesn't know too much English. He said, oh, handsome, and you black. we all know he's black, so you don't have to say it aloud. Yeah, it was very embarrassing. My daughter was like, yeah, he is black. Yeah. Yep. So we have some friends, and there's a couple, and she's Puerto Rican, and her husband is Mexican. And the lady goes to him, it's like, oh, you Mexican, you have the face. Yeah. It was a very awkward Christmas party. I was drinking a lot. Because I was like, God, just take me right now. Just take take me away. Yeah, you have the face. Yeah. That was my Christmas party. Yeah. It's not easy, Mike. And this is supposed to be a party where my wife does this every year. She focuses on the kids in the family.
Of course.
She does we decorate ornaments.
Play games.
The gingerbread house.
Yep.
My wife gets all that stuff. She cooks. She goes all out, and all the kids in the family participate in all this stuff. But the adults in the group is just
in the background. There's chaos. Dad, fuck you.
Always. And then one of the girls is jealous because there's a co-worker there, and she believes that girl's hitting on her husband. It is a mess. And I said, Sasha, what the fuck is going on here? Like, yeah, it was a mess. And I was like, let me have another drink because this is just not for me.
Your house is so big, there's politics going on in your house.
Okay.
So there's cliques. There's cliques going on in your house
again,
right now.
Let me say this again. They're not my family.
Bro.
They're not my family or friends. My family and friends behave. My friends, when they drink, they don't behave. But that's another thing. They were not in my house. I didn't invite friends because it was more for kids.
Yeah, I get it.
That's what that's why I didn't do it. That's what I thought. We'll do one big Christmas party in Christmas. But anyway, so again, I didn't invite too many friends because it's for kids. So I'm in the corner just drinking coquito and enjoying myself because again, I was not expecting any of this to happen. It was bad. It was bad.
Bro.
Yeah.
That is.
And then she, again, I think she was on pills because she does take pills, but she was talking really slow. Yeah. And and she's pointing at her skin. Oh, you the black. Yeah. Yeah. It was again, when you look at it now, it was fun or funny, but at the moment it was not pleasant to be around all these things going on.
Oh yeah, no, I can appreciate that. It's definitely fun in hindsight. Because that doesn't sound. But I like the fact that where knowing you now and where you were, I think it's pretty cool that your house is big enough that you got politics going on across the estate.
Yeah, everybody is in the corner. We have the big dining area, we have the big kitchen, we have the living room. So everybody's in different areas. There's the area where everybody's drinking and they're doing little stuff. Sasha did a little drinking, a bar. She had hot chocolate, she had coquito, all these different things on that little table. So it was a room for everything, It was kind of funny. But yeah, looking at it back now, I'm like, it was not good. Not good. We finished and Sasha was like, I'm so sorry, Pa. I was like, yeah, next time just talk to me.
Or do you ever notice at those parties, and then that's the ones where you got people that just linger?
Yeah. And again, Sasha does these parties because Sasha is the peacemaker. And Sasha believes that when you do something like this, brings in the peace and everybody's going to get along. Mm-hmm. Well, no, sometimes for you to get along, you need to be in the distance. That's what I really, truly believe. But Sasha believes that getting everybody together in our place and doing something nice for them, everybody's going to get along.
I mean, it does bring everybody together.
Does it? Well, because they're in there. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that there is, I don't know, that they're going to get along,
I mean.
What?
Turn on a Christmas movie. And
no.
Let everybody get on the couch.
No, it doesn't work.
Pop some popping corn.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work all the time. Sorry, it doesn't. It doesn't. When you when you call somebody out black, or you say you're Mexican and you have the face, there's no way that is going to end well.
I mean, on the flip side, all right. So you got said person who's got you guys frustrated because they made these two negative connotations towards these people. But in the grand scheme of things, all she did, or all this person did, was acknowledge that the boyfriend was an African-American guy, black guy. And she, so when she, I'm being for real here, because voice infliction has a thing. You know what I mean? Like, if I say fuck you, or if I say fuck you, you know what I mean? Two different perceptions.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
So, like, I just want to be clear here when if I'm going to dig into this with you, is how do we, was it a negative? Did it seem that it was like, or was it just, oh, okay, you know what I mean? Or like, are you saying there's a,
okay.
I'm saying, was it innocent? Could it be perceived as innocent? Or do you really think that they're, you know what I mean? Take the words themselves out of the way.
I know this person for many, many years.
Okay.
So there's that's why I'm saying this doesn't end well, because there's background.
Okay.
But anyway.
Enough.
But anyway,
for sure,
regardless, you meet somebody for the first time, you don't say, oh, look at you, you're black. You just don't say that.
Yeah.
How would you feel? Okay, let me ask you this, because you're my friend, and I go to your family's house who've never seen me before.
Yep.
And one of them says to me, oh, look at you, you're Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how...
I can see...
The tone, it doesn't matter. You just don't say certain things. There's no need for that. I think it was obvious that he's black, And
it really doesn't matter.
Because he's very black. But anyway, you just don't make those comments. And why...
Wow.
Again, going to the Mexican, you just keep making it worse for yourself.
Well, and
going to the
why make
Mexican? You have the face. What is that? What is that supposed to mean?
Does he have a big mustache? Because if he's got a big mustache, then
no. I know a lot of people with mustaches. It's a trending thing now.
Yeah, but my
mustache.
My uncle is a Mexican, and he always has a very bushy mustache. Ever since I've known.
Yeah, there's certain people that there's some qualities.
But you got to, the Mexican male can really hang a mustache up there.
Yeah,
quite.
They're some thick shit.
They do. They can hang a mustache.
But you're an over 60-year-old lady.
Okay.
You don't make that comment.
You set the bar. I mean, but now once you get over 60, do you get into that I don't give a fuck? Do you think?
No. We've been in this moment for a few years now. Okay? I'm always very blunt, but there's certain things that you know as a person again, why the need to say, oh, you're black? I don't know. There's no way you can tell me. There's nothing you can tell me that's going to make me change my mind.
No, I'm not making an effort to. I'm just...
Yeah. And I again, you're very like Sasha. You always want to put the peace in everything. I don't. There's no need to.
I don't think it's. I just at the same. I do. I heavily see your side of the story. I want you to know that. Like, know that I'm on your side.
Even if you don't, I'm okay with it. I'm just trying to explain my point.
Exactly, but I'm on your side of things with it. Like, it would be frustrating. Like, I've had people I've had people acknowledge my brother. And I love when the world at times, growing up when we were like in high school, very shell-shocked at the office when I said, this is my brother. We went through a similar battle all the time. It was like, I got told that I was white and he was black like a million times growing up. And I think that's kind of why it probably rolls off the skin in a little bit more funny way, because I think of that. Because I do, but in reality, it didn't fucking matter. If I told you this is my brother, we live in the same home, with the exact same address, And,
instead of saying he's black, what about asking him his name?
Well, that's exactly. Why would you make an assumption? And why does it matter, again, what fucking color this guy is?
What about saying, nice to meet you? What about that? So again, it's not Sasha's fault, but she always wants to do these kind of things because she likes to put the peace, and wants everybody to get along and have fun. And you don't need to do all these things to be able to have peace.
You don't need to, but it's...
Yeah, you can stay your place, and I can stay in my place, and we're good.
That's why I like being bald, because I feel like that's always like a positive thing to start a conversation with at parties. Like you can walk up to anybody as a fellow bald man. You could walk up to anybody in that room with hair and say, "Oh, look at you over there showing off all that hair." And then somebody's always like, "Oh, huh." And then all of a sudden you broke the ice, you're having a story. Not, "Hey, bro,
I never thought about that.
you got no hair over there, Q-tip. You want to dull it down, put a hat on for us?" You know.
Yeah.
Sorry, that one didn't hit on the second one, but I know it didn't hit.
I get you. Yeah, I'll bring you to my house and I'll have all my Puerto Rican family and say, "Hey, he's Mike and he's white."
Yeah, like we'll just make. So my brother my brother will have no problems with me sharing this. My brother, as you know, is a very country dude, and whenever we were growing up, it wasn't customary just by the original group of guys going hunting for there to be a person of color in the troop that we were going hunting with on the evenings.
Yeah.
Devin, as a young person, like a sixth grader, picked up on this, and he would introduce himself and say his first and last name, and he would say, "I'm Devin, and I'm black. I just want everybody to know I'm black." He would say it and everybody
That's
was
a nice way to introduce you.
and everybody would look at him and go, "Nobody gives a shit if you're black, Mama. It's all right. Like, you're good."
Well, yeah, you're right. Maybe not your group, but some people care.
No, they do. They really do. But he would just, it was like his thing for his age. Like that thing he did that year. And everywhere we went, "I'm Devin Duncan, I'm black."
Yeah. Well, he doesn't look black.
He doesn't. Honestly, I've debated that with my brother. I've said, "Bro, you know," and you know what I was talking with him about? He said he gets stopped. Now, this is kind of believable, and it was terrible for me to say this, but I said it. We joked about this literally 2 days ago. He said every time he goes to the airport, he gets TSA. They pull him.
Oh.
Because
that happens to me, too.
They said every time. Like, they strip searched this man.
Yeah. I've happened to me many times because my kids make fun of me. I look like I have the typical... what do you call the face? Not the face, but I have some qualities that are known to look like a terrorist.
I wouldn't say terrorist. I would give you drug smuggler.
Well, that makes it better. Woo! Thank God.
Well, I mean, like, if you're going to get pulled, like, let's make it gangster. And I can see you.
And I have a face that apparently I don't look like I make many friends. So I go to a place like that, and you see me walking in with this.
But if you're
gonna attitude,
let's spin that positive.
I'm gonna try it out. But anyway,
we could spin that positively right there. I mean, what kind of badass do you really want to be perceived as? If people didn't know you, okay, so why would you want to get pulled from TSA? From being somebody who looks like a terrorist, somebody who could be smuggling drugs, or would you rather be perceived as maybe like a cyber crimes guy?
Nobody. Because, I'm the worst one going, I've talked about airports. I literally wear nothing. I don't put jewelry on. I go in my, what's it called? My sandals or socks. I don't put stuff that I have to remove from myself.
Something efficient. You put on speed clothes.
Yeah.
You're thinking
very comfy.
Oh, how comfy?
Joggers.
Joggers. Night, but you dress nice though, so you have to. It's different with you. But
I'm not gonna put the joggers in like I'm going to 7-Eleven.
Well, because I'm gonna shit on. I'm about to shit on the people that dress like hell at the airports.
No, there's a difference.
Yeah, and I know you dress nice.
I'm gonna look very casual and comfortable.
Matching tracksuit.
But it's not just. Come on, Mike.
Throw the tracksuit on for the flight.
I just want to go and let's go. I want to go through and let's go. So that when I'm also on a plane, because planes are not comfortable, so I just want to sit comfortable. I don't want to be worried about all these things that I have on. Then I'm going to be in the flight for 2, 3, who knows how many hours, and feeling like I got to remove some layers. No, I'm going to, as comfortable as I can.
I hate taking a jacket off on a plane.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I will take it off as soon as I get in. If it's cold, I'll take it off as soon as I get to the plane.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. I go very comfy. My wife, she has a lot of jewelry. That's a mess when she goes through. And I always, every time we go, I said, why do you have to wear all that to go to the airport? It's not about the airport. It's about when we land. I get it. But this is a lot. We're getting stopped,
Yeah, she should have just like a jewelry bag ready to go in her carry-on.
Well, she has one, but it's full. Anyway. A lot of shit going on in those arms. Anyway.
Well, I think
I'm getting in trouble today.
Well, I mean that you could be be perceived as a badass drug smuggler because sometimes you go get the edge. Maybe wear the aviators. Maybe you're headed somewhere tropical, like Peru. Yeah. Speaking of Peru, I just dug into the archives of Netflix for 2020 and found a documentary called High. A girl's trip to Ibiza turned to drug smuggler.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's why I'm in kind of a badass move. I wanted a nice little segue there. I hope the listener appreciated that. That's how we do it.
That's really good. That's a really good one.
Bro, very good show, and I feel like it kind of crept through because, again, it's either 21 or 20. Point being is, like, it's not brand...
21. Actually, it came out this year.
It says 21 on it, though.
Oh, okay.
Either way, it's not brand new. Mm-hmm. Great documentary. Really good with the Irish and Scottish girl or British girl. And
what a mess.
Crazy. Like, so there we were doing Molly in Ibiza. And next, we're in Peru. And they're like, so we've got these soups.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it was bad.
No, what did she say? She's like, we got all these porridge packs. What are we going to do with all these porridge packs? Who's going to believe we got all this porridge?
You know who I was very impressed, and it's funny you say this show because I saw another one recently that I'll talk about it soon. But it's about how naive or dumb can be certain people. Like you have all the flags right there in front of you, like waving, hitting you and smacking you in the face, and you don't see that there's something wrong with that.
Yeah, bro.
Come on.
Now, and I don't want to be too positive here, but I will say one of the satisfying things about the documentary was that woman got tough and smart. Like, I gotta say, both of those girls really impressed me, dude, because, like, I would be scared, dude, out of my mind in a Peruvian prison. Like, there's just no way. I'm picturing this whole time I'm watching this. I'm not saying they should have gotten a pass or none of that. But but it's just the fact of, like, reality. How would I feel? I would feel scared, stupid. I would feel, you know what I mean? Like, all of the above. These girls went there and actually finally got off their ass, learned Spanish. Bro, one of the girls was like the head cholo on the way out.
Like a daughter.
What? Like,
yeah.
And, like, you know, it's just, it was really rewarding to know that, like, some people can really fucking figure it out. You know, in the sense of, like, yep, you're right. Went in there with no common sense, and even the Peruvian, like, woman who kind of mothered her said, yeah, absolutely no common sense.
Like, we like her.
But she got better.
She's our little sister.
Yeah. I was like, a lot of shit was talked about that white girl before they got friends.
Well, talk about naive and stupid. I just saw this documentary called Don't Pick Up the Phone.
Let's talk about it.
So the show it's only 3 episodes, which is really good. It's straight to the point.
I'm loving the 3-episode docuseries right now.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're good. They're good. But it's about I don't even know how to explain this. It's prank calls, whatever you want to call them.
It's called a hoax.
It's called a hoax. There's nothing like hoax over there. There's nothing there. So this guy who calls and pretends to be a cop is calling at these different fast food chains, if you want to put it that way, and making people do stuff for him as scriptures, right? He asked them to get naked, close the doors, cover the window. Yeah.
I just want to take a quick break, Hery. You know who they didn't call? Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's, where you can go and get a piping hot Philly cheesesteak fresh off the grill at any time.
You are very...
Find your local store to find their
You're
pissing.
correct, because I went recently to one of them.
Hey!
And I can tell you, you cannot trick any of those people. At least the one that I went, none of them they had a face that you can trick them into getting naked.
Jersey Mike.
If they get naked, the ones that I went to, if they get naked, it's because they want to have some fun with that call.
Yeah. Like, all right. What's next?
Oh, yeah? We're doing this right now?
Oh, my God.
What are you wearing?
Would that be terrible? Would that be so terrible if we watched Saturday Night Live and there's a bit about, like, a parody about that and it goes that way? Like, okay, so what are you
I think
wearing?
it would be hilarious. It would be hilarious because, again, I'm going to say, talk about stupid stuff. I answer the phone. Okay, so this person was calling restaurants and asking these people to do stuff for him. All the way from, like, that girl even did oral sex on that old guy. You know?
Yo.
Okay, Mike, this is when I say stupid or naive. Because at what point, I'm listening to a phone call that is supposed to be from the cops, and he says, go suck him now.
Well, and what was interesting is
Come on.
you noticed the old man, the maintenance man that came in there at the end. He was like, "No, fuck
Yeah.
this. This is
Yeah.
like," and they tried to use him as like a fall guy at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Man, I didn't."
But the other guy got there and he sat comfortable. Okay. Go ahead and do it.
He's over here.
Go ahead and do it.
Spank.
Go up my dick.
Hey, it's for the police.
He's spanker. He's spanker.
The police need you to suck my dick real quick. They said,
Don't say no, girl. You're going to go to prison. But there's no way, Mike, that somebody can be that stupid.
I think, unfortunately, for those establishments, it does say a lot about the staff. And I'm going to say that. Consider your surroundings, Hery. And I want to say that with all due respect.
Yeah, I know what you're telling me. I really do know that.
Like,
But again,
who's looking out for these motherfuckers, dude? Like, you got some 18-year-old, right? Like, I really do think that some of this, the adults in the room, it's definitely, it's all fucked, right? Like, anyway, so I'm not trying to spin it one way or the other. Any way you go, it's fucked.
Yeah. I get it.
But the sense of, I can see the victims to a degree, with the exception of the oral sex, sincerely, because at that point, it's like, you got to know this is not, the police would never ask you to do this because they think you stole somebody's fucking wallet.
I would be like, hey, girl, you got to do this. I don't want to go to prison.
Bruh, dude, I mean, I've been in trouble with the cops enough to know that is not part of the screening process. So,
Correct.
I mean, that's where I got to say common sense. But on the flip side, them preying on young people in particular that are like,
No.
that need a job, that they're like, if you notice, all these people were like, my grandma's hurt, or my money's contributing to the house. Like, it was all people that really needed that job and like appreciated their job.
Yeah.
In the sense of like, they're gonna listen. So but granted, I'm gonna speak about my own experience, and I knew my managers weren't smarter than me forever. My managers were smarter than me at the moment. And, I would have listened to most of, but the moment they asked me to take my clothes off, I'd be like, fuck you, bro, that's weird. Like, nobody should ever ask you to take your clothes off, like, in a workplace, ever.
I would.
It's just...
I'm comfortable in my own body.
I am, too. I mean, that's my problem. I'm like, bro, just follow me on Instagram. I go shirtless.
That's it? Oh, okay. Let me get naked right now.
I go shirtless every day.
You know what is very disturbing is to think about that person making the calls. Like, what is going through your mind? What do you find satisfaction in that call? First of all, because you can't see it.
Why doesn't he just call a 1-900 number? Is that still a thing?
Yeah, and at that time there's no FaceTime. Like, if it's FaceTime, I'm going to see what's happening. But they're on a phone call, and you're just going by what you think they're doing.
You think he's in prison and he's mad that he missed the ball on OnlyFans? Like,
Well, he's not in prison.
Oh, he didn't go to jail?
He was innocent. He was innocent.
His attorney, bro.
Yeah. So, okay, but I really thought he was going to be innocent. They found videos of him buying the cards because he did this all through pay cards. What do you call those?
Oh yeah, phone cards.
Phone cards back in the day. This is 2004. So he was doing these calls with that card. So they were able to track where the cards came from. A Walmart in the middle of nowhere, and then they caught the videos of the guy buying the cards. Okay, they were able to find what phones he was using. It was back in the day, the phone booth. Remember? So that's what he was doing. So they caught him like that, but he came out innocent. And the reason for that is because nobody can prove that it was him making the phone calls. Nobody saw him making phone calls. You know?
You know what's crazy to me with that?
Yeah.
Here's what's really crazy. Is if they're saying he did this all at payphones, imagine how pissed off the line was behind him. That had to wait like 5 hours. Be like,
go get another phone.
Yo, get off the phone. And this guy's over there like, all right, now the police officer wants you to give her a little spanking. A little spanking. What? What?
Yeah. Very disturbing.
It's fucked, bro. Like, that guy's weird. I mean, like...
Yeah. Well, he was a correctional officer.
Well, I think it says a lot.
Again,
much like I said about McDonald's, look around their surroundings. Look around the surroundings there. And
he took advantage of that. But he's making calls across the states. He's not calling the store in front of him. He's in Kentucky calling Massachusetts,
But I guess it's odd to me because the fact of like, maybe it's it's gotta be a power thing.
But it's weird that I call and like, okay, what if who answers is not the right person? I don't know what is the right person. I'm just saying, okay, you hear a nice voice and like, okay, I'm going to talk to this girl. But what if tomorrow answers in a person with a guy with an old, like it sounds like an old person. Mm-hmm. Oh, hang up. like the work behind it has to be a lot because again, you cannot see the people answering the phone.
Bro, here's the one thing: it wouldn't happen today. I don't believe it would happen today.
No, it can't.
Because people, I gotta give it to people with all the bullshit that's happened in the last 10 years overall. People are more aware to be like, bro, let me get your badge number before I start. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, people are more aware.
It's easier to track these calls. And there's cameras everywhere nowadays.
Bruh.
When they found where these calls were from, nowadays there would have been a camera close. They could have seen him on making the call. Back in the day, you had cameras inside a gas station in some places. Now they're everywhere. Which I don't understand why people are still committing crime when there's cameras everywhere.
So when I first saw this, I really thought this guy was going to be like a super spy. And he was calling these places because he had tapped into their cameras. Was my original thought.
No.
He was not that smart.
Pervert. And when the case was done, he was innocent. There was never calls again.
Yeah, it got, to me, it was uncomfortable.
McDonald's had to pay a lot of millions to one of the girls.
It was very uncomfortable to watch at times because I was just
very disturbing. It was it was disgusting.
If I can be honest, no shame on the victims as much as I felt angry towards the men that were.
Some of the victims came out guilty. With probation and
I gotta say that's where I became conflicted in the show because I get where those gentlemen are coming from. You know
what sucks?
Maybe we can do something about not putting you on the pedophile list, but
so the girl who answered the phone and got naked, we're treating her as she listened because it was the police. But then for the guy who sat there and say, "Okay, you're gonna do oral on me," we're not judging him the same way.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Is
why?
It's.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying this.
No. It's a debatable topic. I'm really glad you mentioned it because I felt in a very similar way the other day watching it. Because I am a balanced male in the sense of I like to think that as much as I believe in women's right to succeed and I think they're kick asses and everything like that, I think that men, shame on the bad ones, but the good guys out there that love their spouses or whatever, man or woman, the sense of there should just be balance, guys. Like everybody's got a choice. The best wins. That's the way I want to do things. So,
we want to hold him accountable, but not her.
Yeah, and that's where I'm kind of like, I'm torn because at the same time, these guys were older, unfortunately, most times, and it doesn't view well, which isn't their fault, but it doesn't, because we look at them like an elder and we go, not as a 55-year-old who just got a job as a manager at McDonald's. Like, I'm not being, degrading, but we should consider, like, you're not talking...
They were questioning him. They were questioning the fact that he went along with it. Questioning and again...
Yeah, like...
We're not questioning her, because she's the one answering the call, and she's the one who's crying and suffering. Again, I'm not there. I was not there at the moment, but if we're going to hold him accountable, we could have held her accountable, meaning she could have hung up the phone. When she knew that, okay, you got to get naked, that's where, again, she could have just, no, this is not okay. But then we were holding him accountable, the guy, because he should have known.
And exactly. And, like, this is where I'm like, where it gets weird, bro, is if you penetrated anything, and I'm going to leave it at that, if you got, like, the oral sex guy, sorry, bro, like, I can't let you go. Like, I'm not going to let you go on this.
Yeah.
Now, one thing to take into factor, and it's gross to say, but it's the truth, is most of these young ladies, sadly enough, there was one that was, but even harder, was 17 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking disgusting. That guy's got to go to jail. I'm sorry, bro. It was already gross enough. It's hard for me to let it go. Now you throw in pedophilia. I'm sorry. Anytime somebody asks you to touch a teenager, you shouldn't. The fact that it was a woman and the word, this is what really rang my bell for these men. When have you ever heard of a male doing any type of strip search, pat down on a woman?
Mm-hmm.
And a policeman? Let's just start there. For this to be more believable for me, and this may sound bad, but the whole time I'm watching it, I would have called and made it sound more legit in the sense of you would have requested a female manager. Because it doesn't make sense to me. As a man, if I was the person who answered that phone and got asked to do these things, absolutely not. No, bro. We don't. I'm not here to get. No. Let me get you my coworker who's a female. If this is a real deal, you could talk to her about it. Because you're not getting me, bro. I ain't touching no.
Disgusting.
And,
it was very disgusting.
And you know what? I'm sorry. When I worked at McDonald's, we weren't too proud to say it. We don't get paid enough for this bullshit. Okay?
Yeah.
Like,
2004. 2004. Yeah. It was like probably $7 an hour.
Bro, it can't be. It had to be less than that. When I started, I was making $7.05.
Yeah.
Gosh, dang.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Like that's what I mean. It's like,
I remember when I moved here to Florida in 2006. I was getting paid $8 an hour.
Fucking loaded.
$8 an hour when I moved here to Florida. So, anyway.
All right, going back.
No, we can't go back. Anyway, my friend.
Dude.
It's been a very
progressive
negative
chat
podcast.
No, I feel better coming out of it than I did going into it.
Yeah. Anyway, it's been nice to talk to you.
It's been nice talking to you. Maybe the next time we could talk at Jersey Mike's.
We'll ask them to get naked. But anyway, next time we talk, it will be after Christmas. So you enjoy your Christmas, man.
Thank you, bro. Same to you. Feliz Navidad. And
ho, ho, ho.
up in this motherfucker.